Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna do preview the mid innings preview. At the moment, the match is ongoing. The third ODI between England and Australia. I would say Australia they will have to chase 303 if they want to win this series. But at the moment, it looks like that England they are looking favorites, and I don't think so. Australia they're gonna chase 303 on this slow pitch. Sure enough, Vokes and Tom Curran were nowhere near as deadly, but were egging England on to play out the 50 overs. In fact, as soon as Curran began to cut loose, Stars silenced him with a Yorker, but Rashid and Vokes then got together for a 22 ball, 36 run stand to get England past 300, and Vokes passed 50. So that was the psychological barrier. I think so. The Vokes 50 was really valuable in the end, lower down the order. And we saw Vokes the way he played against Pakistan in the first Test match again in Manchester. He, in fact, won that first Test match with that big partnership with the Butler. So his 50 runs today will be a match winning series. And that will be the difference in the end of the match, which I think so. England is the first team in ODIs to score 300 after losing first two wickets without a run on board. Previous highest was 287 by Pakistan against New Zealand in Abu Dhabi, and that was in 2009 when Salman Butt and Yunus Khan were out on zero. So this was the second time when the team lost two wickets in power play and managed to get over 300 runs. As I have already said, that England they are favorites to win today's match. No team has ever chased 250 plus in 50 overs in ODIs in Manchester chasing. So that's gonna make huge difference. So I'm just telling you I'm doing my predictions on the basis of the stats and facts. I'm now gonna tell you the scorecard. Jason Roy, there is a shocking news coming today that Jason Roy has announced retirement from international cricket. I just saw a tweet. I was going through at my Twitter account, and he has announced retirement. He just tweeted that considered me retired from 0909, and I was a bit shocked. And I replied to Jason Roy that why you were so depressed that you have announced retirement. I understand that he had a bad run of form, that for last 6 7 innings he couldn't score runs for England, and that's why he has announced retirement. He just want to give now chance to youngsters. There are countless youngsters sitting in county cricket which he wants to be given chance by English selectors. Johnny Bairstow, he scored 212 runs with uh, 12 fours and 2 sixes at a strike rate of 88.89. He constructed innings. His innings was basically the launching pad for the English team to get to 302. So that was a valuable innings. And we have seen Johnny Bairstow doing this last year in the World Cup also, when England were nearly out of the tournament, and then he scored that century against India. So Johnny Bairstow, he was really good today. Then Joe Root form is really a big worry for England at the moment, and we all remember that Joe Root was just going to lose the Test captaincy last year when he was going through a bad run of form, and then luckily he scored that double hundred in New Zealand, and that saved his place in the team. So Joe Root. Form is big worry for England at the moment. And Ian Morgan, he lost his wicket to Adam Zampa third time in the tournament in this series. He scored 23 runs with Joss Butler 8, and then Sam Billings scoring 57. With that was really valuable. Basically, Sam Billing innings. Uh, Sam Billing, the way he has played for England in this series, in the first ODI also, he has showed his presence. And the English cricket team, they never missed Ben Stokes with Sam Billing, the way he scored runs for English cricket team. And as always, Chris Wokes, he always score useful runs for England lower down the order. And today, 53 runs of 39 balls with 6 fours and at a strike rate of 135 was something really special from Chris Wokes. And I think so that will be the main difference at the end of the match. With the Mitchell Starch initial burst in the power play, the two wickets when England they were two down for no runs. That was really fascinating. But then Mitchell Starch was a bit expensive with this 74 runs in 10 overs, and then Josh Hazelwood had well, the way he bowled in the first and second ODI, there was quite a lot expectations from Josh Hazelwood, but he didn't score today. Well, he didn't bowl today. He conceded 68 runs in 10 overs. Then Pat Cummins, 53 runs in 10 overs. And then Adam Zampa was really impressive. And I think so in Indian Premier League, RCB will be really happy the way Adam Zampa he has bowled today. He had 3 wickets with 51 runs he conceded in 10 overs. With the Mitchell Marsh, he bowled only 6 overs, and Glenn Maxwell, he also scored 4 overs. I'm now going to tell you some stats. So Cummins' ball to dismiss Bairstow deviated 3.1 degree off the pitch more than any other ball he bowled in the series so far. Sam Billing has enjoyed pace in the on the ball this series. His run rate against 140 kph ball is 7.04, the highest of any English batsman in the series. He is also yet to dismiss by a ball quicker than 140 kph. So that's what I just wanted to mention. Mitchell Marsh is doing good job to contain England, and he contained England in this match. But then Australia have struggled with in recent years. Since 2015 World Cup, no ODI team has a worse economy rate, with the bowler fifth and below in the bowling order. So that's I would say. I just wanted to mention about Mitchell Marsh. Then much of the England's success since 2015 World Cup has been built around their ability to keep going with the bat, and even during the middle overs, no team in that time has a better run rate or a boundary percentage during this phase of the innings. Zampa to Morgan, I have already mentioned that in this series, ODI series, 16 balls Morgan faced from Zampa. He could only score 11 runs, and the 3 wickets, all 3 times Morgan lost his wicket to Zampa. Zampa was really good with the ball in this series, especially he was getting turn on the pitch, and that was something really good. This is already the most runs Josh Hazelwood has conceded in this match, in this series. There was, as I've already explained, that there was quite a lot of expectations from Josh Hazelwood, but he was a bit expensive today, and that's one of the reasons why England they managed to get to 302. And there was, I would say, the captaincy was really good by Aaron Finch. That I just wanted to mention the way he got the wicket of Butler. The way he moved his fielders, because he knows exactly the weaknesses of Butler. And so I would say the only thing missing is the strike bowler. Starch, he couldn't get the wicket when England they were 110 for 4, and then if in Australia they would have taken 1 or 2 wickets that time, England they would have ended with a 250 or 240 modest total like second ODI, but that never happened. And England, the good thing about the English cricket team, and as I always compare the English cricket team with other teams, is the versatility. Their team is really versatile. They have got batting lower down the order, like in the last ODI, we saw that Tom Curran, and then he scored valuable runs with the Rashid lower down the order when England they were 140 for 8, and then he had a partnership of 75 runs, and that took a match completely away from Australia. Starch ball to dismiss Root had an expected wicket probability of 11%. On only 6 occasions in home ODI has he has been dismissed by a delivery more likely to take his wicket. In my analysis, in my previous videos, I've already done analysis on the weaknesses of the Fabulous Five, in which I mentioned the weaknesses of Joe Root, that whenever there is there is in swing, the ball or away swing, the Joe Root he starts struggling and he loses his wicket by just getting an outside edge or leg before wicket. So this is only the 4th time since 1999 that England have lost 2 wickets in the first over of the innings, when they were and no runs, and they were two down, and it's the first time it happened in a home ODI. So that's another stat I just wanted to mention. In the end of my video, I just wanted to say that this is the second time in an ODI career that Jason Roy has been dismissed off the first ball of the innings, and it's the third time Starch has taken the wicket with the first ball of the innings, and the second this year. He has dismissed Malan in February. So I just wanted to check whether I have got any questions now, and I have got a question here, and someone has asked me that why Jason Roy has announced retirement from international cricket today, and I would say it's just because he wants to give chance to. Yeah, there are quite a lot of youngsters sitting on bench in English county, and perhaps I think so. England, they are missing Alex Hales at the moment. If he comes back, I think so. The English cricket team will be really, really good with Ben Stokes coming back in the team. So maybe because for last six innings he couldn't score runs, and that was maybe he was disappointed with his performance, and that's why he announced retirement. But I would say that the bad phase comes in every player's career. So he should have worked on his whatever problems he was having while batting. But anyways, best of luck to Jason Roy. Now he has announced his retirement, and if you like my video, please share it, and also please don't forget to subscribe my channel. The Pakistan and Zimbabwe series is going to start next month. I'm going to do the match previews on all matches. So please subscribe my channel. And the Indian Premier League is going to start after 3 days. So I'm going to do previews on that one also. Thank you very much. Bye for today.